If you hear my voice, then you're part of the revolution. Welcome to the new world. I'm your host, the Ratchet Revolutionary, Palmetto Star. Hey, hit me up on Twitter, Elon Musk Toy. They banned my main account, but you can still hit me up at Two Rover TV Radio on Twitter. So hit me up on that. Yes. Yes. And tonight is a subject that we've been talking about, amongst each other in different pockets. And it involves a major culture vulture in the hip hop and conscious community. And that is DJ Vlad. And there was a promise that was made between two individuals saying that they would not go back on the show. And then one of those people actually went back on the show recently. And they're part of the 5% Nation of Gods of Earth. And they have a sacred vow that they have. It's called Word is Born, So we are going to ask the question on Two Rover TV. Did Lord Jamar betray the 5% Nation by running back to DJ Vlad? We're going to talk about that and go in. And so much more. So you guys definitely want to stay tuned. You can call in right now, 470-572-7678. Phone lines are smoking hot. They're open. So definitely. And I have the one and only big-headed alchemist, a.k.a. Prince Ty Da Naga. He is with us as well.
Salute to the guy.
Master, no doubt, no doubt. Master herbalist and physical trainer. You guys get to know him. Check him out on Instagram at Ty Miko. We're going in tonight. So we got to ask that question. Did Lord Jamar betray the 5% Nation by running back to DJ Vlad? We got to bring it there. We got to bring it there. And there's a lot of stuff that's happening right now. So we're going to get right into it. First of all, word is born. That is a phrase that has been popularized by rap, by hip hop, and a lot of people, live by that. Word is bond. That means your word is your bond. That's, you're attached to your word. And all of us, we fall short if we trying to make promises and stuff like that. Sometimes you do fall short of your word. But the one thing about falling short of your word, the whole other thing about doing the exact opposite of what you said you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Those are two separate different things. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go into it. We got Prince Ty Da Naga with us. Well, introduce yourself, Prince Ty. Let people know exactly where you're coming from and where they can find you at.
Yeah. As my brother touched on it, I would say I'm a natural healer. I definitely wouldn't say I'm a master herbalist yet. I ain't get there yet. But a indigenous healer. And I do personal training as well as martial arts. And been putting it work for our people for a minute, just uplifting our community. And the way that we know how to do it is, rebuilding our own sovereign empire. So just linking up with like-minded brothers such as yourself, man, and giving back to the people with substance, man, that really holding true to word is bond, when we say we about upliftment for our people. So that's interesting that, that's the start of the show tonight, the title, Word is Bond, because that did used to mean something. That did used to have a lot of meaning to it. And I think for those of us that stay true to that code, it still got a lot of meaning to it. But as you can, well, I don't even want to start to touch on it too heavy, unless because I want you to go in on however you gonna format the show. But yeah, they also can reach me at, of course, Instagram, Ty Miko or Miko Ty. I ain't gonna even front. I don't remember how it is, but you
It's
will see
time,
me up
Miko.
there. Ty Miko, all
I
right.
got you. I got you. It's time, Miko.
All right, but
Yeah.
on TV is Prince Turtle, the Big Headed Alchemist. So yeah, definitely hit me up because we got some major things as far as giving back to our people, as far as showing them getting back into indigenous gardening, getting into, like I said, self defense. With martial arts and or getting your health and wellness right, dealing with the personal training, natural indigenous lifestyle. But yeah, we'll build on some more on that at the end. But if anybody interested, they can hit me up there on them social medias. Yeah, so yep, but you can go ahead and format it however you gonna format it, because we can. This
Well,
is an interesting topic, man.
the phrase "word is bond" is a secret sacred vow in the nation of gods and earths, the five percenters, and became a hip hop and street culture staple, symbolizing integrity until now. Tonight we're going to explore the controversial return of Lord Jamar, former Brand Nubian rapper and 5% advocate, to DJ Vlad's podcast after vowing not to return over an unapologetic stance towards Minister Louis Farrakhan. So tonight we're going to talk about loyalty, principles, and the pursuit of fame. Is it the bag over the truth? Word is bond. Did Lord Jamar betray the 5% nation by running back to DJ Vlad? We got to talk on this subject. And it's a major one because it's about integrity. There's we're touching on and utilizing, you know, DJ Vlad and Godfrey and Lord Jamar, but it paints a bigger picture about integrity. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole thing about integrity that people you just got to be aware of, you know what I'm saying? Because that's at an all-time low. You know what I'm saying? People are people are really joining gangs and following up rappers like Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? Where they get all in the mix of things, you get all in the mix of everything, and then all of a sudden, when things get hot, when stuff starts happening, it now has become, it used to be taboo, but now it's become a common practice to just tell, rat, snitch, whatever you want to call it. So, I mean, is this falling in the same lines to me as a Tekashi 6ix9ine? I mean, to me, you know, it's going back on your word. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like, selling out to the cops or anything like that, or trying to do it something on that line. But I mean, it's a very thin line. It's a very thin line
Mm.
because if you're willing to go one place for notoriety, fame, capital, because let's be real, and we're going to play a video a little bit later on where Lord Jamar explains himself and everything like that. But if you're going to go one place for that, there's a thin line between that and calling the cops. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, man. So lack of integrity is lack of integrity, man. And I say this, man. The type of integrity, because we got to get specific. For me and my code, it's like aboriginal integrity. So that's like honoring my, and you can also say ancestral integrity, right? Honoring your bloodline. Like a shinobi, or what y'all know of as samurai code. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm,
Um, so bruh, that's essential, man. Especially when you say you got like the knowledge of Father Allah, man. Salute to the God. Speaking of ancestral intelligence, man. Um, what everybody love of hip hop today, man, is certain movements that had heavy influence on that. And one is Father Allah, Nations of Gods and Earths, or some people still refer to them as 5%. The God bodies. Salute to the gods, right? So yeah, they had a heavy impact on hip hop, man. But what we know for him to stand for, bruh, like for Vlad, for Lord Jamar claiming 5%. To me, he was even. I mean, think about this, bro. It is even because what's his name? Godfrey. Salute to the God, man. He been going in. But he even said, like, I never heard the gods in earth say, peace to the God in the in the flat earthers, right? Because when you understand they science, bro, they go in heavy. Like, even is deep, because even in Islamic pantheon, right? And I'm speaking of like the Moorish Islamic aspect of the pantheon. With them, with the Moorish alchemists of the past, bro, you'll be hard pressed to find a Moorish alchemist of the past that was dealing with Islam, to be on some flat earther shit. That's actually more of the Christians that came with that type of understanding. And our ancestors did that on. It's deeper than flat or round, but it's deep because it's dealing with, like, you. A round structure deals with like a 360 or a fullness in consciousness, as opposed to
Right.
something that's just it's as opposed to something that's flatline. Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
but 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 yeah. So I'm
And
just
that's the
saying,
whole
just on
thing
that.
with and that's the whole thing. I don't mean to interrupt you because I wanted to
No, go
say
ahead.
this because that's the whole thing too with 5% because you got the cipher. You got
Yeah,
which we
ciphers and
use that
circles.
language too with conscious cipher and everything like that. And that's a
Yep,
whole circle. That's 360 degrees. So
no
what I'm
doubt,
saying,
bro.
like even the whole flat Earth thing is just like is
Yeah,
that where they going with what
but
Father Allah
but
and
that's
all of them are thinking like?
exactly, to me, he been slipping since then. Like, and we're not saying that people can't have their own perspectives, but it's just like, that's corny, bro. Like, that shit makes no sense, bro. That's why you can't defend it good. So it's just, and I'll say that seriously, like, just looking at some of the looking into it more, like some of his debates on people who thought different from him on the flat earth shit. He didn't give no deep convincing evidence of that, but neither here nor there. I just say that that was his first part of slipping, because if anybody do their research, look up the very famous various different Islamic Moorish alchemists of the past. They had a round earth, or circular cipher type earth concept, right? And the Christians was the ones who was debating against them, the Christians being the white boys. Now we'll go deep. um Bro, dude name is what? Vlad. He ran to Vlad, bro. This shit go deep because Vlad is where they get the story of Dracula, the vampire. Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
What is he? A coach of virtues is the same shit as a vampire. on
Uh,
on some deep on some deep shit, bro. It's colonial European culture who like uplift vampires. So what in a vampire is a distortion of our ancient dragon cultures. That you know what's
mm-hmm.
interesting? The movie Blade show that. That's why they say Blade is a daywalker. He wasn't a vampire. Vampires can't.
Mm.
Yeah, and that's dealing with even the genetic stock of the melanin recessive people today. um where they can't absorb sunlight, they can't function in the sun. And remember, even in that movie, Blade was stronger than them. But it's interesting though, that movie is deep because Blade was sort of like an abandoned dragon, like black people today, abandoned from their fathers in the context of their knowledge of self, right? So he didn't even really know his true power in that shit. And it was deep, was Wesley Snipes was really deep. The reason why they locked the brother up and persecuted him because he was with the master teacher, Dr. York, getting the knowledge and really trying to do his best to change our community, right? So salute to the guy on Wesley Snipes on putting that shit out, man. But it goes deep. He dealing with Vlad. Vlad was a fucking vampire, bro. For like the
Yeah.
Byzantine, but that's like the Catholic Christian shit, bro. And what's interesting too, what's his partner? What's his partner? His homie, who again? That's why that hip hop shit so dead, man. That shit goofy. Y'all be letting all them goofies in, but Adam 22. So
Yeah,
get
Adam
this, bro.
22. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's on some vampire shit too, bro. Adam's family. They put that in Adam's family.
Mm.
Yeah. That's on some vampiric shit. All of them is really on vampiric shit, and them Negroes is letting them in hip hop, man. And it was sad to see Lord Jamar go out. Yeah, yep. I'm gonna give y'all my perspective. It was sad to see him go out like a sucker, man. Go against his integrity. To run back to a colonizer. Then he pops shit on Godfrey. Like Godfrey, I bet you he gonna be the first one to go back. And Godfrey standing on business, boy. Godfrey standing on business with as far as him putting out content that uplift original people in the best way that he know how to do that shit. Not and standing on integrity of if he not going black to Vlad, Dracul fucking vampire, or Culture Vulture, colonizer, all the same shit, a goofball too. And just to let y'all know the story of Vlad, bro, they these colonizers lie so fucking much, bro. Vlad ain't had shit on none of our great warriors, bro. Vlad was a made up motherfucker in the context of all of the killings that they try to say that he did, because he fought against what's
Mm-hmm.
known as the misnomer Ottoman Empire, but that was a Moorish empire, Moorish Islam. But when they rock with it, it was Al Islam. It was a Moorish code, similar to like Nation of Islam or 5% or the Moorish Science. It's an indigenous code of peace amongst original men to and civilize the world. Us being the in Islam they would call it the vicegerent, the rulers of this realm. Yeah, there is no man, the ruler of this motherfucker. So we got to understand where a lot of things come from today and what they doing. They playing off that same energy, but on this one, yeah, Lord Jamar, man, you go to church, bro. Go to church. Take the Lord off your name, bro.
Oh, you say you can't go to church? Damn. Hold up for 1 second, though. Hold on for 1 second, because we live on Instagram, we live on Twitter, we live on Facebook, we live on all those things, but we're not going to be live any soon. We're not going to be live very much soon, so you got to tune in to see the whole thing on TV. Let me give you guys a little bit of this. This is the Forbidden Black Honey by My Emerald Bee. So you guys definitely got to check this out. We just got restocked. This is great for mental clarity, great for pre-workout, and it is an awesome aphrodisiac. So you definitely want to be a part of that. They also have the honey with the comb and the honey without the comb. All stuff that you will not find at your grocery store. But you will see it at My Emerald Bee. Uh, I personally uh, put this out there as well. So you guys hit me up on on the DMs on Win the Revolution and get some of this magic and this forbidden honey. Also, 27, 28, and 29. I'm telling y'all, look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes. You gotta be there for the Raw Fest. That's gonna be a whole musical festival with awesome artists that span span all genres that you guys definitely got to be part of. It's going to be an awesome experience hosted by Mahogany Roots, who also has a program on Two Raw for TV called Roar Atlanta and Beyond. So you guys get in tune. Go on our page, Mahogany Roots, and get your tickets now. They're going fast, and I want to see you guys out there. We're going to be at Stone Mountain on Wednesday morning. So, not Wednesday morning. We're going to be on Stone Mountain on Saturday morning. So you
Mhm.
guys be in tune. So you're going to see me out there. It's going to be a major thing. But you got to get off Twitter, get off Instagram, get off Facebook and join us right here on TV because the revolution will not be televised only on TV. So yes, so we're asking the question, word is bond. Did Lord Jamar betray the 5% nation by running back to DJ Vlad? And we have the one and only big-headed alchemist, aka Ty Da Naga, Prince Ty, right here with us. So we're here with that. So we're asking that question, and we're going in. And you were going in about Vlad.